The northeast town of Scottsdale is still reeling from the loss of hundreds of timber jobs, but at nearby Bridport, golf is proving a saviour. Thousands of tourists are flying in on charter planes to tee off at two of the world's top golf courses. Tamara Glumac travelled to the northeast to see the changes.
Golfing greens carved into coastal dunes are helping transform the northeast's fortunes. Barnbougle Dunes and Lost Farm are being ranked among the world's top golf courses and are less than 5 kilometres from the seaside town of Bridport.
Fair income, this hotel would be struggling because of what's happened to forestry and other industry in this region over the last 2 or 3 years.
The forest downturn that's affected the rest of the northeast hasn't hit us here as harsh as what it has in Scottsdale, Ringarooma and Branxholme. So, you know, the golf courses have been a saviour in putting a platform under the local full-time employment. I wouldn't like to see where we were with full-time employment if we didn't have the golf courses.
Barnbougle opened in 2004 and in its first year attracted about 8,000 golfers. In the past 12 months, golfer numbers have jumped to 50,000 and another course, Lost Farm, has opened next door to meet demand. Together, the courses employ about 100 locals, plus construction teams from across the northeast region.
This year, with our direct injection through employees, plus our sort of purchases and the likes of that, we'll probably inject anything up to 10 million into the local community.
It's a welcome relief for the northeast, which has been hit hard by massive cuts in forestry, including the closure of 2 sawmills at Scottsdale. An estimated 600 forestry workers have lost their jobs and 50 families have left the region in the past 3 years. And a recent report by the Forestry Cooperative Research Centre shows the Dorset region had the state's biggest drop in employment as a result of the forest downturn. It also has the highest potential for an exodus of residents.
The northeast as a whole has certainly been bashed from pillar to post, and you can probably see that on, as I say, both in the real estate market and in the retail sector in Scottsdale.
One town weathering the storm is Bridport, where the influx of golfers is pointing to a positive future.
We're over the worst of it. The golf courses have given us an impetus, and I just believe with the uplift of the streetscape and the golf courses, I think it's fairly strong economic times ahead for Bridport.
Bridport's main street has recently undergone a multi-million-dollar upgrade with wider footpaths, provisions for outdoor dining and the opening up of a village green. The Dorset Council has engaged a Melbourne tourism consultant to revamp the town's foreshore. Bridport's shops and hotels are reaping benefits from golfing. Local publican Robert Edwards says his business has grown by 18% in the past 3 years.
To think that here are 2 golf courses that are 2 of the best on the planet that are 5 kilometres outside of Bridport has brought so much added business to the region. Our business has improved remarkably well because of the golf. We can only put it down to what's happened with golf.
Trudy Groves runs an upmarket clothing boutique in Bridport's main street.
There are obviously a lot of business people that come as well, and they don't have time to go shopping as well, so they enjoy their time because they're here for a few days just to play golf, so they can also do some retail shopping around the area.
Richard Sattler is behind the golf boom. When he decided to turn part of his cattle property into a tourist venture, he never expected it would become world-class golfing territory.
Been probably in excess of what we originally envisaged. The demand out of mainland Australia has been enormous, and the international interest beyond our wildest beliefs. Like, we never expected to have such an impact on golfing worldwide.
About 80% of golfers who come to Barnbougle and Lost Farm are from interstate and overseas. That's creating demand for charter flights out of Melbourne and to Barnbougle's private airstrip. Already this year, more than 2,500 golfers have been flown in, including this group of Victorian doctors who won the trip at a charity auction.
It's very picturesque and extraordinarily difficult, yes. But, well, we came here to have a good time. We're not so sure about our scores.
Last year, Vortex Air did 350 charter flights into Barnbougle. That's expected to increase to 500 this year. So great is the demand, the company has put a proposal to the Civil Aviation Authority, CASA, to run daily flights into Bridport starting this summer.
We're hoping for approval quite in the next couple of months actually, and then we'll be able to upgrade everything to effectively run an airline so we can bring daily flights in here and sell individual seats just to the public.
That will mean the construction of a new airstrip. Visit the golf courses and you'll see they're attracting more than your everyday tourist. Barossa Valley winemaker Stephen Henske flew in from London to play, and former Australian cricket captain has just finished a round.
There are 16, 17 of us, all we're all regular golfers at the Tanunda Pines golf course in the Barossa, so we're all Barossa people. And I think when you play golf, you like to play on other courses. And have a different experience.
It seems the North East's golfing potential is only just being realised. Richard Sattler isn't ruling out building more golf courses.
Promise my family no, I'm worn out, I've had enough, but never say never. If the business keeps growing at the rate it is, there's no reason why we won't continue.
Possibility of expanding either investment and real estate market and basically investment from the people that use the golf courses will only grow as now Lost Farm's been open 8 or 9 months, and I just think that will grow over the summer, the next 2 summers, and we'll find that there'll be a greater influx of mainlanders wanting to relocate to hopefully our area, but certainly to Tasmania.